steps leading back into the forest. The two girls looked like they were playing a game similar to hopscotch on the wide shrine steps. It was time for me to figure out how to convince the girls.
Takahiro, is everything alright? Worried.
Sir Yuri told me something interesting.
Oh, what was it? Did she tell you an bus size? Maeko! Owie!
No, nothing like that. And even if she offered to, I would have said no. I'm a gentleman after all. She told me about some recent events, and I think I found a way to get you both accepted by the village.
Wait, what? What did she tell you? She has not told us a thing.
She didn't go into too many details. She just told me that some wild spirits caused a lot of trouble for the villagers and gave you guys a bad reputation. If we can convince the villagers that the other spirits are just playing, maybe we can figure out a way to protect them. And if you show up to help, maybe they'll warm up to you.
Yay! That'll work for sure. Suchan and Takahiro are so smart. Whoa, wait. Maeko, calm down. Takahiro, there's no way the villagers will accept us that easily. Even if we convince their elder, the two guards will never forgive us for our theft.
I firmly believe that it's better to try something and fail than to regret not having tried. I mean, those girls will probably be upset, but maybe they would be more willing to listen to your story if we were to save the village.
It's better to try something than fail than regret not having tried. Would you be sad if you failed despite having tried so hard?
Well, it will only hurt if I fail. Nothing is ever set in stone, so it never hurts to try. While I was rather certain this idea would work, I first had to convince the girls with the amount of confidence my tone carried. I was hopeful that it was only a matter of time before Machiko would begin to consider it.
I am not so sure, Takahiro. You really want to face the wrath of Miyo head on?
Maeko and Miyo. If it's for the sake of my friends, sure. And if we're lucky, she'll finally show that dire side of her.
I'm up for it. I want to play with the people in the village. I want to be able to eat the delicious smelling foods and learn all about them.
What about you, Machiko? Don't you want to be able to walk around without the constant fear of being chased down by angry villagers? This could be the only chance we have.
I suppose with both of you being so egoistic, I do not have much of a choice in the matter. It would be nice to be able to buy sake from the human world. Spirit sake is rather bland.
That's the spirit. We should hurry to the village then.
Very well, Takahiro.
Meanwhile, in the village, Dot 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 dot. Two guards who had just returned from the area found their village in uproar. Chaos flames, greenhouse builders fled their homes, screaming about some monster that had appeared at the marketplace. Armed with weapons, rushed off to threat. Another attack so twice and now this. Good news, report. What is it this time? Several shop owners report seeing the same girl into the shops and eat it without paying. Afterwards, she seemed to turn see-through and melt away. She was reported nearby, but What? How can one girl cause this much havoc? It's useless stories. How could you come with me? We'll deal with this one girl ourselves. I don't know if I can. Oh, the spirit. Right. Sure that one gets here. I'm trusting you with this. Much to the relief of Narumi, the katana wielding girl approached a nearby shop, which had a crowd of people gathered around her. Evis monster, show yourself this instant. Surrender yourself and I might let you go free. However, the moment building a large pink mass without words, knocking her back on the ground. Miyo! Dropped them and turned to look at the person who had interrupted her. Smiling into the light, it became clear that she wasn't a villager, but a girl covered in slime from head to toe. I spilled that stupid drink because you surprised me. Now I'm sad. I'm sad. What the? You are not welcome here, spirit. You have caused chaos. That is not yours. You are a nuisance. Not a thief. It's a nuisance. You're just trying to catch on the story because I don't know those fancy words. It means you are bothered. You do not belong here. Liar, the forest is my home. This place is part of the forest, therefore I am not a thief. Everything in the forest belongs to me, and my sisters, including you. Don't mean try anything funny, spirit. I have fought against your kind before, and I still stand strong here today. Pikachu. Pikachu. You got those people.
grass cuts you, you have to make question. Can't do it. It's useless. It's not slime products. You want to break out of it. Not a sharp stick. I'll show you on a board and just help you with a sharp stick. You will never break my stamina. You will not make me silent. Struggle with clenching of this in an effort to try and move himself aside. Cracked here and there, but nothing indicated that it was ready to eat. Yes, you're still not even, but kind of loud. It's giving me a headache. So I'm ready to tap the forehead. Desperate attempts to break free. Just answer me this. Why do these spirits target us? You could go deeper. You could spend your days getting deep into your forest. Yet, constantly attack us, constantly roll our lives around like they were nothing. Play with aside from his sisters and so such a weirdest bunch. Let's go through all blazing swords, distortions, and pitchforks with revisit. You know what else isn't fun? Having to rebuild our homes every time we visit. Not want our lives ruined every time we're bored and pushing play. Slime, given the villagers it showed, he wouldn't see it yet, don't you? That's not... You're the one... My clothes are... That's not important right now. It wasn't important as you. I still have my clothes on. Me, on some brand new little thing. There they are. There they are. Come on. Don't use your magic. What? The sound of running footsteps came from the crowd. Some of the slimy girl with her body becoming warmer. Small flames, sparks floating around her body, causing her body to slowly melt. Sometimes the crowd. Girls, one running in an invocation of swords, while the other was
trying to help. I don't want to have to stop you.
If you think you can save Miyo, then okay, just know that if any funny business goes down, I will chop your head clean off.
Right, whatever the girls know what you're doing.
Sakura, what are you doing here? Thomas?
While the slime girl was side, my strength will have the slime that covered her. However, all I see at is like hair. The girl was clearly going to take a while. And here to help, so use your energy for something useful like getting rid of this damp slime.
Machiko, I think to play as well. Tell your sister to stop the spell. It was rather tingly. Maeko, keep up the good work.
No, Sakura, I am not going to play. Well,
In a bubble frame with moron. Why are you harassing the villagers? What?
you could have come to imagine. Besides, I just wanted to go with benefits.
I started screaming at this puppy girl with a sharp stick. Tried to scare me away. I will not stand for these insults. Just wait until I am free. But that's all right. The spell is almost done. I can keep going on. I keep going on, it might. Just a little more of a one. Sakura, I did not wish for this in this way. Now what will happen if Maeko's spell is allowed to continue? You might get stuck in your original form for a long time. Not want that. Leave this village, please. You're going to help me? That's unfair. The sister won't be happy to hear Miyo and Maeko siding with these silly humans when all I was doing was having some fun. I'll be back.
Those words, the slime girl melted into a pool of water and disappeared from sight. Once the slime girl had disappeared from the village, I succeeded in tearing off the slime that covered Miyo. However, as the slime shattered into millions of tiny pieces, Miyo was left without any form of cover, causing me to quickly cover my eyes.
Don't you dare look at me!
Scrambling to her feet, the girl rushed away, most likely in search of a change of clothes. With the slime girl gone, the villagers turned towards the fox spirits with confused gazes. The tension in the air was thick, wondering what to expect. Finally, a familiar figure emerged from within the crowd. It's a pleasure to finally meet you again. Takahiro, even if the circumstances could have been better. What are you saying, Elder? That man is clearly in cahoots with the spirits. Wait a second, these girls just wanted to help.
One-sama, my head hurts. It's okay, dear. I'm here. Just hold on to me tightly. I'll protect you, so we'll talk, Cocoon.
It's a trap! Silence. How dare you act with such hostility towards those who just saved your lives? The crowd seemed rather startled by the firmness of the old man's voice, but soon obeyed, somewhat feeling rather ashamed of all the sudden. It is clear that you and your companions did not come here with ill intentions, I must ask you to forgive the people for their nervousness and hostility. As you have most likely noticed, contact between the spirits and humans have been rather problematic at best. I understand their concern, though will you at least hear me out? Very well. If that is what you desire, then it will be the least we can do for those who perhaps helped save the village upon this day. However, let us wait for the chief to return. I believe it will be important for her to hear what you have to say.
I'll go find her. Ochi-sama. Feeling grateful that the elder had granted me the chance to carry out my plan, we waited for Miyo to return. Thankfully, the elder brought us somewhere private, where Machiko could attend to Maeko without the villagers looking on in contempt. How many times am I going to have to say it? I am sorry, I froze, okay? I panicked. Your sword is stronger than my naginata. What was I even going to do? Accomplished by... That is unacceptable. I will reprimand... What are those creatures doing here, Elder Son? This is highly unorthodox. She's highly unorthodox. Shh, Maeko-chan.
These are our guests. Tsukino Dano. You shall treat them with the respect they deserve. Now take a seat and listen to their tale. This is in order.
I understand, Elder Son.
First and foremost, let me express my gratitude for helping saving this village. While Tsukino Dano's brave attempt to stop the spirit allowed us to prevent further damage, I fear that her fate would have been much worse had the spirit been allowed to continue its rampage. Therefore, from the bottom of my heart, thank you for saving Tsukino Dano and this village, Takahiro-kun, and you as well, fox spirits.
No problem. Sushan told us to do it. Besides, Sakura's a stupid, smelly bean hands. We humbly accept your gratitude, Elder Sama.
Narumi-chan, Tsukino Dano.
Thank you, Maeko-san, Chi-chan, Machiko-san. You really helped us out there. You got more guts than me. That girl had to be terrified. We had not considered that they might be working together with that monster, and that this is all just a ruse to sneak into the village and steal what little resources we have left.
The elder sighed before his gaze sharpened and bestowed surprisingly stern in comparison to how he had just been talking. His voice was so harsh that both girls visibly flinched at the sound of it. You seem to be underestimating the power of these spirits. If those three had joined forces, possibly have been no village left to defend. The man sighed deeply, shaking his head before continuing. We should be grateful. We would not stand a chance if all spirits were to conspire against us. Do I need to remind you that we can barely stand our ground against even one of them?
Elder Sama, you must understand, due to my situation, I simply cannot pretend to be friends with a spirit. Not after everything they have done to us. But for now, families remain silent on the matter. There is more at stake here than my personal feud. Know this, Fox Spirits, if I find either of you doing anything suspicious, I will personally find out whether my sword goes through you as effectively as it did that monster.
There shall be no talk of such things within this house. Now, Sakura, you mentioned you wanted to tell us something. Being related to your younger companion's comment, I find it curious to hear her mention the name of an old spirit such as Sugiyuri. Actually, what I'm about to tell is something I learned directly from her. You met her in person? I nodded my head firmly. There's a reason behind the spirit's attitude. There's a reason behind the spirit's attitude towards humans, and it doesn't strike you as odd that there are only spirits in this particular area. It is true that there has been no spirit sightings outside of this region. What does that have to do with us? It has something to do with this region, apparently. You see, the spirits here aren't from this world. You mean to say?
Takakun, what are you saying? We are spirits, but surely we are still of this world. Onesama, what does that mean?
Sugiyuri told me you probably wouldn't remember it because of how young you were when it happened. The spirits have a world of their own. Some accident caused both worlds to merge temporarily.
Then why aren't there more spirits around?
The whole thing was apparently dealt with before it got out of hand, but a few spirits became trapped here. Machiko-san, Maeko-chan, and 4 other spirits were unfortunate enough to get stuck here. I think Sugiyuri willingly came here to watch over them. You remember being with Sugiyuri for a while, don't you?
That's none of your business. Suchan took care of us for a little while, but then she took us to the mansion and sort of just left us there, and we can only visit her when she wants us to.
What about these 4 other spirits? Even though she's a powerful spirit, Sugiyuri has to follow certain rules. Because of that, she wasn't able to reach the other spirits.
I do not know what to say. I need a moment. Might I use another room to compose myself? I'll show you. I could take you somewhere and look after you to make sure you don't do anything fiendish and all that. Come on, Machiko-san, this way.
When Machiko and Narumi left the room, I sighed and turned my focus back on to the conversation. Now about the panty theft. Right. They did seem rather adamant about getting their hands on those for some reason. What was the purpose of that? Surely those girls have undergarments of their own.
It was a simple mistake. I needed a maiden silk for my spell. How was I supposed to know that it was something other than the silky things girls wear? It was a misunderstanding. None of them knew that maiden silk is another term for a wedding sash. Innocent, huh?
If they really thought that, they could have just used their own.
That's where you're wrong. Onesama and I don't have any.
You too. different matter. Yeah, moving on. Siriuri suggested that we find a way to help you guys out. If we can make you trust us, we figured that maybe you would make us the sash. Why would you need such an item?
Silly man. I already told you I need it for a spell.
Maeko-chan, this guy isn't a magician. He doesn't know what you're talking about. Basically, Machiko-chan has been researching a spell that would allow her to travel to another realm. Why would she desire such a power? Imagine being stuck far away from this village. You don't have any way to return to your loved ones. To make matters worse, you're in a place that you don't know, with beings unlike anything you have seen before. Now let's say you had a power that would let you to go anywhere you want. Where would you go? Are you saying that? Yes. Even if they weren't aware of it, they must have subconsciously felt they were different from you. They only wanted to go home.
Kinda. I guess I just want to cast the spell to see what would happen. Su-chan told me that if I ever felt like that, I should ask her first and go with it. So I did. It said she didn't warn me about anything. I figured it was just like any other spell.
I think it's normal, Machiko-chan. Whether it's humans or spirits, everyone wants a place they can call their own. A place where they are accepted for who they are. Isn't that right, Elder-sama?
But you accept me for who I am, don't you, Takahiro?
I would certainly feel sad if everyone ended up rejecting me simply because of who I am. Surely not all spirits are good at heart, but perhaps we have been too quick in labeling them all evil. For a moment, I saw the Elder's eyes wander sideways towards the room Narumi and Machiko had moved to, and his gaze softened. Unfortunately, some of us have suffered quite a lot at the hands of the spirits. It will take time for people to come to terms with those feelings, Takahiro. Meanwhile, in a room off to the side of the main room, the guard lieutenant was watching over the older fox spirit as she seemed to be in the grips of a minor panic attack.
No, this can't be right. This can't be true. I'm from this world. This world. I belong here, don't I? Maybe you should sit down, like lay back or something. I can get you a pillow if you like, or something. Or, no, you cannot possibly understand. You cannot know what it is like to have everything you knew your whole life just pulled out from under you completely. Actually, I do. What do you mean? It was a while ago now. I was still just a kid, maybe 5 years old. There was an incident involving those other spirits. I don't know exactly what happened, but there was a big fire and my parents got trapped inside. They never made it out. So yeah, don't tell me I don't know what it's like to have your whole life torn apart. I am sorry, I did not know. I could not have known. That almost makes it worse. You should know. You should know exactly what it did to me, how it made me feel. Pardon, I do not know what you are talking about. Narumi, was it? Narutan. What? That's what you used to call me, Chi-chan. You used to call me Narutan. We used to play together almost every day. That's how you should know. I was with you when the incident happened. And you don't even remember? The girl collapsed onto one knee, clutching her head. I remember the village glowing orange. A girl younger, resembling you. Why could I not remember this before? Machiko. My head hurts. I remember seeing you cry. You screamed for your parents, and then you were calling out my name as I ran. I had to. The villagers, they wanted to catch us. All spirits. They didn't care that we had been playing by the village all day. I couldn't explain it. I had to run. I can't believe it. Narutan, I am so sorry. The fox spirit reached out for the guard, pulled back extensively. As she did, the pain seemed to disappear, and Machiko looked more relieved than anything. No, not yet. I can't just forget all about that. It isn't that easy, but you did stand up to that slime. The one called Sakura. You risked your life for Miyo and for the village. That's worth giving you a chance for. I can't promise a miracle though, because she barely even listens to me, but I'll try to talk her down. She isn't the cold, heartless captain everyone thinks she is. Thank you for giving us a chance, Narutan. I promise. Maeko and I will do our best. Perhaps you could tell me more about the incident. I'd rather not. It isn't a happy story, but if you do me a favor, I might be more willing to tell you more. I want to get stronger. I couldn't do anything earlier today. I couldn't protect anyone. I don't have the brains for magic, or anything like that. But that Takahiro guy knows some pretty flashy moves. If you get him to teach me some, I'll tell you about what happened. Deal, Chi-chan? I'm not too sure. It seems like a bit of an unfair deal on my part. Perhaps you could sweeten it for me just a little. Always the charmer, huh? Alright, how about this? I'll tell you something about when we were younger, like when we used to play together in the woods near the village. There's a little stream there that we used to fish in. Sometimes he would sneak into the village with me and we'd play pranks on the shop owners, knocking on doors and running away. Silly kid stuff. You'd even show me your magic, your illusion abilities, but you said you didn't like doing it all that much because it made Maeko cry. That's right, when Maeko saw me transform for the first time, she got so scared and she ran away and nearly hurt herself. How could I possibly have forgotten that, Narutan? Thank you for telling me that. I swear, I will get Takahiro to help you. Thank you. The girl stepped forward once again, this time wrapping her arms around the surprised guard who did not pull back. As the two women hugged each other tightly, the fox spirit began trembling. Hey, come now. We should probably get back to the others. They're probably wondering where we've gone. Forgive me for my absence. I must admit, I did not expect
probably going to take a while for the villagers to accept you. I do believe it will be in everyone's best interest to see the true nature of the fox spirits. While I can't promise that friendships will be forged today, let it be known that from now on, the fox spirits are welcome in our village and will receive the same respect as any guest should.
Thank you, Elder Sama. My sister and I are very grateful for your hospitality.
However, the laws of this village shall apply to you three as well. Takaku, I believe it will be in your best interest to learn more about the village. Sugino Dano, Narumi-chan, I leave him in your care. And try not to pull him back in the cell, you two. And try not to put him back in the cell, in that cell, you two.
You've got it, G-sama. We'll do our best. What about Machiko and Machiko-san?
I will like them to stay here for the time being. We need to discuss what to do should the other spirits choose to return.
Elder Sama, I would like to stay with you for that conversation. It is my duty to protect the villages and those within it from any preserved danger. This includes you. I also believe it would serve me well to hear this firsthand.
Of course, I expected nothing. Sukino Dano, Naruri-chan, how about you take Takahiro for a walk? I do not think that this is a date, young man. You are going to need more than that show earlier to earn the right to date my granddaughter. The man laughed heartedly as I blushed, smiling weakly. At least I wouldn't end up cuffed and brought to a jail cell this time. Maybe it would even turn out to be a pleasant experience. It didn't. Even the elements seemed to be working against the village today. Barely a minute into the walk, the skies let loose and we were both soaked through within seconds. Letting out a yelp, Narumi grabbed my hand and pulled me towards the nearest shelter.
Oh, ew. Rainfall this suddenly? That's just typical. Today just went from bad to worse.
I thought it would take more than a bit of rain to douse your warrior spirit.
Warrior spirit? Yeah, I really have that by the bucket full today, didn't I?
You sound different from last time we met. I was practically expecting you to shout, "Ha! If you want to stop the great Narumi, you better up your act, Mother Nature. Send me a tsunami or an earthquake or a tornado my way, and you might just stand a chance."
Yeah, well, that was before I realized what a weak, cowardly person I am. It wouldn't take all that to stop me. I'm not that great. I'm just a girl who's trying to impress someone. It just takes a drizzle to stop me.
I frowned for a moment, trying to think of how to respond. It looked like her inability to stop the slime girl from causing havoc had led Narumi to feel like she had failed somehow. It was then I recalled a certain scenario and decided to act. I swiftly grabbed a hold of Narumi's shoulder while my other arm wrapped around her own, almost as though I was about to comfort her. I had decided to use a judo move technique, pretending to be the hero of some manga, preparing himself for a secret technique. I shouted proudly.
What? Hey, stop!
Tsurukumo Kumi Koshi. Having practiced judo since I was a kid, I easily spun the girl over my shoulder and onto her back in the rainy grass. My eyes were sharp as they looked down at her, repeating the words I remembered from a certain manga. If you let one loss break your spirit, you're not suited for the life of a warrior. The stronger people around you, the more you should improve.
That doesn't mean anything. You took me by surprise, is all. You looked like you were going to kiss me, and then you tossed me on my back.
I wasn't planning to kiss you. Now I forgot my heroic speech. Get up and grab your weapon, Narumi. If words won't cheer you up, then let's talk like warriors do, through battle.
Wait here.
The woman pushed herself upwards and barged past me, stomping into a nearby building. Only now did I recognize it as the building I had been held in the day before. I waited under the wooden slats of the shelter as the rain continued. A few moments later, I heard a loud thud, and through the doors, Narumi burst. And she held the aim Naginata's secret previously, but with a different blade. The moment before her attack landed, I noticed that it wasn't as sharp as it should have been. Took everything I had to raise my arms, and it's time to grab hold of the shaft. Up for a second attack. That's some a weak-willed girl is going to lose her fighting spirit that easily.
Shut up, you don't even know what's going on. It's not adequate, and that will make me feel better.
Can you forget on the most important thing in a fight? Ridden. That's why you feel that where everyone triggering your attacks, you're angry at yourself. Stop that spirit, right? Disappointed at yourself or lacking the courage to face them. You're not some lone hero who has everything by yourself. I couldn't believe I did not look upwards. I could slide my body out of your hands. His hand flickered the forehead and stepped back. Did anyone tell you that you had to fight that spirit on your own? Yet that you have friends out there that give their lives to help you? A hero fights alone as a hero. That's perfect. It's why he told me this great tyrant weren't able to defeat that spirit.
How? How am I supposed to fight by her side when she's so much better than I am? And I can't ever hope to be. How can I stand a chance against spirits when I'm just a girl with a sharp stick? Miyo lost her sword, but she never lost her resolve. I lost mine as unless things became dangerous. I'm worthless. It's now that Sakura was reflecting, and she quickly lunged forwards again, pushing out with her spare hand, aiming for my temple. I dug her slowly back and narrowly dodged the sword, knocking out. I noticed a change in
I have things I want to overcome. That's the thing about martial arts. Why haven't you tried talking to her about this?
Because I can't talk to her, I just need to be strong. She does it without relying on anyone, without bending, yielding. I can't be like her.
Is that really how it is?
Well, here's the problem. I don't have it. One girl needs to be saved all the time.
Come on, stop talking like that. Now you have something you want to protect at all costs. Nothing at all. Not your family, your friends, village. Just turn up with hate chat. And tell them thanks.
You're right. There's nothing. I lost everything.
Owen's next attack caught me by surprise. She flung her weapon towards me after hitting my arm, causing me to flinch. She turned away from me. She slipped on the grass. Before I had a chance to react, she swam deep into the bottomless forest. I chased the girl as fast as I could, barely able to keep up as she picked her way through the trees. She finally slowed down, coming to a stop at the edge of a small clearing. You're really fast. Why did you run?
Damn it, why did you follow me? I didn't ask you to come. I don't want you here. Leave!
I can't do that, Narumi-chan. Never abandons someone in need, and a master never lets his pupil down.
What are you talking about?
It's not important. Will you at least tell me what has gotten you this worked up? I know you panicked back when the wild spirit attacked, but I think most people would have. It's not something you need to feel ashamed of. No answer came from the girl, who kept her gaze lowered. Rolling my eyes, I turned to leave, but stopped when I noticed two small graves. They looked old but well maintained, sitting in the shade of a tree.
My parents lost their lives during a spirit attack. I was lucky enough not to see it happen firsthand, but I'm all alone now. I lost my best friend too.
When I saw Miyo trapped, I got so scared that I was going to lose her too. I just kind of shut down. My mind went blank. I envy you, Takahiro. You're trapped in another world, and you might never see your family or friends again. But here you are, still so positive, and so eager to help everyone. How do you do it? Well, I do worry about whether I'll be able to return to my world or not, but I realize that just sitting around, sulking all day, won't get me anywhere. I'd rather spend my time helping everyone. But I don't think you lost everything that day. Miyo-san is still here, right? So maybe she can be the reason for you to get stronger. And what about the elder and the other villagers? Isn't their trust in you enough of a reason to fight?
It's just so hard. I'm so weak. I can't fight, but you can. Will you help me? I need to get better, and your skills are incredible. If I can get strong enough, maybe I can finally protect those I care about. Miyo-san, Chi-chan, the village.
Well, I'm going to be stuck here for a while anyway, so I wouldn't mind helping you out, but if you had kept your emotions in check during our fight, stars by now, but who's Chi-chan? You're not talking about the Elder, are you?
Oops, I wasn't supposed to say that. Can I trust you, Takahiro-kun?
Of course, my lips are sealed.
Chi-chan is Machiko.
Oh, you already gave her a nickname.
It's a little complicated. We were friends when we were kids. She was the friend I lost after the incident. The villagers went on a witch hunt and got rid of all the spirits, banishing them to the forest. I haven't spoken to her since. That is, until today.
I doubt Machiko hasn't changed much from how you remember her. Well, aside from the fact that she might not have been such a tease.
No, she was actually a tease back then too, only not so intense. She used to play fun little pranks like hiding a bucket of water on a door or hiding a frog in someone's boot. It was so much fun.
I truly hope the next generation of children in this village won't take after the two of you.
Bah, you're not fun. It's only a bit of harmless silliness. We made sure no one ever got hurt. We even rescued the frogs. It's just a shame it all ended so quickly.
Why don't you try to reconnect with her now that she's allowed back into the village?
I'd like to. We had a lot of fun when we were playing, but something seemed weird when I spoke to her earlier. She didn't seem to remember anything, and it looked like it hurt when she tried to. It's probably nothing, but you never know.
Maybe something happened to her after she ran away. In any case, I think we should return to the village. This rain... Oh wait, the rain stopped. I didn't even notice. We should still get back though. That and I turned my gaze away, my cheeks burning as I pointed at her chest. Your clothes are soaked.
You're right. Yeah, they're all see-through.
That's something you should be amused about.
Look who's talking. My body is fantastic and it deserves to be shown off.
I know your grandfather wants you to show it off to anyone at all, let alone a guy. Anyway, let's get back to the village before you catch a cold. The girl nodded with one last look at the two graves. She turned and began to walk back to the